The final scene of Squid Game Season 3 didn't end with a gunshot or a celebration. It ended with something far more powerful: silence. As the last challenge closed in, Song Gi-hun, the man who survived it all, made the most unexpected choice. He gave up the win. In a haunting moment, he stepped aside and let Jun-hee's newborn child claim the prize. No final twist, no trick. Just one man standing in the middle of a blood-soaked arena saying, "We are not horses. We are humans." It wasn't just a game anymore. It was a message. A defiance of the system that treats people like disposable pawns. That decision didn't just change the ending. It changed the entire meaning of the series. So what really happened in the Squid Game Season 3 finale? And what does it tell us about where the show and our world is heading? Throughout all 3 seasons of Squid Game, Song Gi-hun has evolved from a desperate gambler to a man driven by purpose. But in Season 3's finale, he makes a decision no one expected, and it's the most human one yet. The final challenge was brutal. Gi-hun faced Jun-hee, a young woman he once promised to protect, in a game that would leave only one of them, or her newborn child, standing. As the game neared its end, Jun-hee collapsed in exhaustion and blood loss, moments after giving birth. Gi-hun had the opportunity to take the win, the prize money, and walk away. Instead, he carried her baby to the center of the arena and whispered the words that would echo across the series. "We are not horses. We are humans." Then he stepped back. No glory, no applause. Just a quiet act of rebellion against the system that had reduced people to players and death to entertainment. The frontman, watching from above, seemed visibly shaken. According to creator Hwang Dong-hyuk, this scene wasn't even part of the original plan. Gi-hun was originally supposed to survive and return to his daughter in the United States. But the creator changed course, saying the story needed something more meaningful than survival. Gi-hun didn't win the game, but he won something far bigger: the right to choose humanity over survival. While Gi-hun's sacrifice stole the spotlight, the Squid Game Season 3 finale also gave closure and new mysteries for several other major characters. Jun-hee, the determined young player who formed a quiet alliance with Gi-hun, tragically didn't survive childbirth. Her final act was to bring life into a world obsessed with death. The baby, now technically the game's winner, became a symbol of everything the system tried to erase: innocence, hope, and future. The frontman himself stepped forward after the final game and cradled the child in silence, breaking protocol, showing for the first time that even he was not immune to compassion. This brings us to the frontman, a character shrouded in cold authority since Season 1. His arc took a dramatic turn when he was reunited with his brother, Jun-ho, whom many fans believed dead after the events of Season 1. But Jun-ho had survived, injured, hunted, and now back with a clear mission. Their reunion was wordless but powerful. The frontman didn't resist. He simply walked beside his brother, baby in arms, as they left the arena together. It felt like a passing of the torch, or perhaps the beginning of a rebellion from within. Other characters, including a few surviving guards, were shown watching the scene in stunned silence. No orders were given, no rules were followed. The game had changed, and maybe so had the people running it. 6 months after the final game, Squid Game Season 3 ends not with closure, but with a quiet warning. We see the frontman in a sharp black suit, standing outside a suburban house in Los Angeles. He knocks. The door opens. It's Gi-hun's daughter, now living with her grandmother in the U.S., still too young to understand what happened to her father. The frontman doesn't say a word. He simply hands over a sealed envelope. Inside is a bank card loaded with the game's winnings and a photo of her father. No rules, no strings, just a final gesture. But just as you think the series might be ending on a note of peace, there's one last twist. Across the street, someone watches the house. It's a new recruiter, played by Cate Blanchett in a surprise cameo. She smiles slightly, then walks away. It's a quiet reveal, but a powerful one. The game isn't gone, it's growing. The camera pulls back to show a new facility under construction. Not in Korea, but in the hills of Southern California. The message is clear. The next Squid Game won't be in Korean. It'll be global.